Rails out 8 metres, 5.03 the penetrometer reading. They're all set now. The Active Air has gone into the outside gate. Set to break. Ready to go. Off they go now. And one of the first out was Redanza. Active Air was away quickly on the outside. So Poet Seabiscuit. Oh, Leading Bounty fell at the first jump. Leading Bounty went down at the very first jump. He's to his feet. The rider's still down on the track there. Here's the next fence coming up near the 600 on the first circuit. Redanza just in front of Seabiscuit, pulling against the rider. Active Air, another grey in the fields going around them to go to the lead now. So Active Air led Seabiscuit and Redanza settling third. Just behind them moving up is Sir Poet on the outside. They're followed by Centre Rising coming away from the fence there. Sergeant Pepper outside it when they corner the first time. Back behind those horses, Rancher Bay over on the inside. Noble Colony outside it and Sergeant Pepper wide. Jonesy's Flyer is deeper still. It's the widest runner coming down the straight now when they leap the next turtle in a very bunched field. Just inside it, Lyric Monarch. A good way back is Desiree Mountain High, and Leasom is last by about 4 or 5 lengths. Here's the next hurdle coming up, the fourth in the race now. And Sir Poet moved up outside Redanza and they share the lead. Sergeant Pepper a length and a half away, travelling 3 wide around Centre Rising. Still pulling hard, Active Air on the inside in 5th or 6th placing. They're followed by Seabiscuit just behind it. Noble Colony on the outside within about 5 lengths of the leader. Jonesy's Flyer a length away over on the outside of Rancher Bay. They're followed a length to Desiree Mountain High. And then towards the end is Lyric Monarch when they go to the next hurdle, and Leasom is back at the last end of the field there by about 2 or 3 lengths. Sir Poet in the centre is a narrow leader heading out to the 1600 metres, led by about a neck. Redanza on the inside. One away is Sergeant Pepper. A length and a half further back in the field then came Active Air on the inside of Centre Rising. 1.5 to Seabiscuit. A neck away on the outside then to Noble Colony. 1 further back in the field, Lyric Monarch making a move around Jonesy's Flyer. Then Rancher Bay on the inside and Desiree at the next hurdle. She's still a good way back, followed by Mountain High and 4 lengths to Leasom. Now they have a bit of a break from hurdling until they get back to about the 800 metres. There's 1,200 to go, and Redanza led by Nexa Poet, and Sergeant Pepper taking off around the outside on the flat now to make a lightning move to go to the lead now. And then about 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field came Active Air, followed by Centre Rising and Noble Colony staking a claim out 3 wide. 2 lengths to Desiree. She's starting a run now as they head to the railway side, and she's coming into the race with purpose. 1 to Seabiscuit, followed by Jonesy's Flyer, who's a good way back and ridden along on the inside, followed by Lyric Monarch when they go past the 800. Mountaineer still a long way back at that hurdle, followed then by Rancher Bay and Leasom last of all. Coming towards the 600 metres now, and the second last one looming up in their sights, and Desiree's gone around the outside of the field and she's hit the front. And Desiree drew a half length to Redanza, 3 lengths then to Seabiscuit getting to the outside, running on from Noble Colony. Sir Poet dropping out, so too is Sergeant Pepper. Jonesy's Flyers picked up a bit of ground. He's still running on within 5 of the leader when they came to the corner. And Desiree leads into the straight. With 1 to jump, she balances for the run in a length and a half now on Redanza. Seabiscuit the outside. Noble Colony is making ground along the inside. Desiree comes to the last. Here she is at it. Oh, she didn't jump it very well. On the outside, Redanza and Noble Colony finishing well on the rail. Redanza still in front, though, 100 to go. She's got away again on them. Leads Noble Colony, Redanza and Sir Poet raising another effort. Desiree very tight on the line, but she'll hang on. Desiree won it by about 3/4 to a half. Either Noble Colony to the rail or Sir Poet the outside for second. There's not much in that. 4th, Redanza. Clear of Seabiscuit, a break to Jonesy's Flyer, Mountain High, followed by Centre Rising, Sergeant Pepper. A break to Rancher Bay, then Lyric Monarch. Well back as Leasom and Active Air.
At night from a wide alley flew the lids, but going very quickly to lead Prima Baci, and Zodiac Star following it forward, settling. Prima Baci 3/4 to a length, Zodiac Star, Red Knight third, 4 lengths Pistol Star, length and a half to Darmala, followed by Bull Market, Golden Whiskey, Rolling Brook, and then comes Rocky Mount, followed by Secret Scoop and Planeta Bell. Saturn about 3 to Instructions, and then Blazing Arch, followed by Time to Find, and Miss Romblon has now dropped out a conspicuous last. By golly, they're strung out, these 2-year-olds around the corner, and Prima Baci first for home, about 3 lengths on Zodiac Star, 4 to Red Knight, 2 to Damala, then Pistol Star, Bull Market, and at the head of the others, Rolling Brook. But as they race down to the 250, and Prima Baci the leader, Zodiac Star on the outside, battles on doggedly, is about 3/4 from Prima Baci. He's making a big fist of it now, Zodiac Star. He races to the favourite, Prima Baci, puts his head in front, then Bull Market, Red Knight the inside, but Zodiac Star starting to assert it superior. superiority. And Zodiac Star, a very promising colt, beat Prima Baci, Red Knight third. Then Bull Market, Darmala, followed by Secret Scoop and Rolling Brook, Golden Whiskey, Blazing Arch, Pistol Star, Rocky Mount, and then Planeta Bell, followed
up in a reasonable position as they link up with the course proper. Settling down now, 1,100 metres to go. It's a keenly contested affair, and the leader here, Quick Return, just in front, driving up along the inside is Changing Gear. Annalise caught a little bit wide. Square Up's now to fourth on the inside of Cloning, followed by Blakehurst. He's dropped back a little bit there. He's running sixth as they head into that next bend. Real Say caught a little wide. Vorten is next on the inside. A length further back to Bay Choice. Foreign Minister, Mighty Marauder, Parotto, then Vo, and Trebadors last of all. Down the side, 600 metres out. The leader, Quick Return, one off the fence just in front of Anna Lee, who's three wide, and over on the inside is Changing Gear. Cloning's in fourth berth. One on the outside of him is Blakehurst, followed by Real Say. Further back came Foreign Minister, and Square Up's over on the rails. 300 metres to go. Changing Gear the inside, and Anna Lee, they're locked together. Quick Return is still there. Real Say Cloning behind them. Blakehurst 4 lengths off the leader, weaving through the field now. Changing Gear's kicked on the inside. Vorten's getting a bit of a gap over on the inside, and charging home out wide is Mighty Marauder. He might swamp the lot of them. Mighty Marauder, he's going to them on the line. Yes, he's got up. Mighty Marauder first, tight second and third. Cloning in a photo with Changing Gear and Vorten. Quick Return just behind them, followed by Square Up and Parotto. Blakehurst just behind them, then Real Say. Anna Lee, then Vo. Further back in the field came Bay Choice with Trebador and Foreign Minister, one of the last home. Mighty Marauder sweeping home on the outside has been able to swamp them and get the prize. Waiting on confirmation of the numbers here at Doomben. We have two the winner, Mighty Marauder, written by J. Piper. Mighty Marauder, J. Piper, the winner. Second place goes to number 3, Cloning, written by Aaron Kennedy. And a third place to number 9, Vorten, written by Brian York. Well, that was a keenly contested affair at the end. Changing Gear was giving plenty of...
Nice and forward about third. The rail as My Brightier steadies back. Over on the inside was Opera Symbol, a length and a half away to the other mare, Soulier, at the tail of the field. Along the far side, they're working on the outer track, and the leader, Arakazar, shows the way a half, 3/4 to Brickland's Tolly. Not a great deal of speed on now. My Brightier pulling herself up to be third on the outside of Brickland's Tolly, wide on the track. Back along the inside is Opera Symbol. Zamavilla's between them, and Soulier moves up on the outside of that pair. Compact as they move onto the side, the half dozen of them, only about 3 lengths first to last. And My Brightier's right, to let her go now. She was pulling, and she's worked to the front about a half, 3/4 in front of the fancied runner, Arakazar. 1 1/4 away third was Brickland's Tolly, about 2 lengths away then Soulier outside of Opera Symbol, and 2 away to the outsider of the field, Zamavilla. They're on the outer track at the 1,000-metre mark, and it's My Brightier extending now by about 2 lengths to second, Arakazar. Third, about 3/4 of a length away, was Brickland's Tolly. A length and a quarter to Soulier on the outside of Opera Symbol, and a similar margin last of all, Zamavilla. If anything, at the 800, My Brightier has increased a lead. 2.5 in front of Arakazar. A length away then came on the outside Brickland's Tolly, and Soulier easing around that division. Another length and a half to Opera Symbol, ridden quietly as they turn for home. And last of all was Zamavilla, homeward bound now, and Arakazar is out after the leader. My Brightier goes to her quickly. Soulier down the centre of the track, and wider Zamavilla between them. Then came with Opera Symbol the inside Brickland's Tolly, but Arakazar reaches My Brightier at the 400-metre mark. 2.5 away, Soulier taking time to wind up. Opera Symbol is now going for a run between them, and wider out Zamavilla. Brickland's Tolly back to the tail. My Brightier, the inside, is finding something from Arakazar at the 200-metre mark. Arakazar's coming again, but it's still My Brightier. Arakazar and My Brightier. Arakazar put ahead in front of My Brightier. Opera Symbol late, Soulier not going on, and Arakazar got up the favourite. Scored about a half over My Brightier, Opera Symbol, Soulier, Zamavilla, and last in Brickland's Tolly. Favourite just too strong. She's outplugged them. Number 2, Arakazar.
They go. Now, Cybervein stood in the stalls and missed it. Oh, anything up to about 10 lengths. Forget it. It's going to be pulled out of the race straight away. Palace Glow, on the other hand, began very fast. Led Altitude in the early part. Cannonball away quickly. Key Street up there as well on the outside. Henty Lane showing pace on the fence with Stars Jewel. One behind them, then O'Toole de Mon, followed by Taj. A length and a half, Kaylee Revival. Then came Bell Cab, a good way back in the field. Buster Fagan about 3 lengths to black. Back there with it is Kiln and Sir Natural. Coming to the 600 metres, Palace Glow, Elter Hood and Key Street, a line of 3. A length and a half in front now of Kaylee Revival, whipping around the outside from Cannonball. Then came O'Toole de Mon, followed by Henty Lane under pressure. Then Stars Jewel, Taj, Bell Cab and Buster Fagan, a gap to black, Sir Natural and Kiln, a long last. Round the turn now, Palace Glow has been tackled by Elter Hood and Key Street. Cannonball wider out and Henty Lane switching back near the inside. Kaylee Revival is still coming home with O'Toole de Mon. Cannonball has raced up at the 200, went to the lead, but Kaylee Revival is coming home well. Bell Cab is coming down the outside. Kaylee Revival burst to the lead, raced 2 lengths in front now and looked home, and Kaylee Revival goes on to win. Kaylee Revival by 2 lengths. Photo the Miners, give it to Bell Cab, a nose to Henty Lane in front of Cannonball, who hit the front then weakened. Oh, black was the run, didn't it? Come home well in the middle, followed by Sir Natural, who also made ground out wide.
And the early leaders Say Good Morning narrowly, though, from Brave Military, who's going to lead now. Travelling into third position between the 2 leaders is Liaison, then Cool Attack, followed by Natural Is My Name, caught wide, a gap Corona Day. Lust for Power off the course, then Covenant and Strange covering a lot of additional territory, then Bold Defence. Suwannee second last, and Sing Song has tacked on. Racing to the first corner near the 1100, and Brave Military leads the way, 3/4 of a length on Say Good Morning. Natural Is My Name wide, and on the inside Cool Attack, and then Liaison, Lust for Power very deep from Corona Day Covenant. A break of 3/4 to Strange, and then Bold Defence, Sing Song, and 2 lengths to Suwannee. Racing onto the High Street side and down to the crossing at the 850, and Brave Military a length on Cool Attack. Say Good Morning third on the outside, a length into the favourite Natural Is My Name, 3 and 4 wide. Liaison in the middle. Corona Day back on the fence, and then Lust for Power, and 2 lengths to Covenant, Strange. Bold Defence, 3 Sing Song, and 3/4 to Suwannee. Past the 600, and Cool Attack headed off by Say Good Morning. And as they round the home bend, Say Good Morning more than a length now on Cool Attack, and then Brave Military followed on the outside next in the run by Natural Is My Name, and 2 lengths further back Bold Defence, Corona Day, Lust for Power and Strange, but Say Good Morning holds a huge lead. Say Good Morning down to the 200, about 6 lengths Natural Is My Name. Brave Military, Cool Attack, Bold Defence and Strange wide out, but Say Good Morning is about 5 lengths, battling on pretty well. Brave Military with Natural Is My Name and Strange, but Say Good Morning trounces them. Say Good Morning from a tighty, Brave Military, Strange and Covenant not
in the centre began very nicely. Going into a forward position is Danamora and Our Silky Oak. Bridled Man nice and handy to them. Jewel of the Pride getting back to midfield. Zero Limit on the inside. Eagle Charge is drifting back with Faux Tiara, Red Ensign, Fresno Canyon, Decoy Boy and Centro Fold is last. Coming up towards the winning post the first time, and it's Jinsky striding up on the outside of Our Silky Oak. It looks as though York's happy enough to take a trail on Our Silky Oak over on the inside, and Our Silky Oak is going to get a ready-made pacemaker with Jinsky as they go to the turn out of the straight. 1,600 metres to go, and Jinsky's moved away. This is what he normally does, Jinsky. He's raced away from them now, 3 lengths in front. Our Silky Oak is running second. Licence renewed to third on the outside of Danamora. Bridled Man, Jack and Archie next, followed then by Pie King on the outside. A length further back to Aphasia. Followed then by Faux Tiara outside of Zero Limit. Further back in the field then came Jewel of the Pride, then Eagle Charge, Red Ensign, Fresno Canyon, Decoy Boy, and last of all is Centro Fold. As they race along the back now and go up towards the 1100, Jinsky steadied in front, 4 clear of Licensed Renewed. Our Silky Oak securing a lovely run, 1 length away third. 1 length further back fourth is Danamora. Pie King is on the outside of Bridal Man. Aphasia is next over on the rails. Zero Limit racing inside of Faux Tiara. Reasons is midfield outside of Aphasia. Eagle Charge starting to go forward. A length further back then came Jewel of the Pride. Then Jack and Archie on the rails. Well back is Fresno Canyon in company with Red Ensign and then Decoy Boy and Centro Fold. Jinsky's the leader as they come down the side. 600 metres out, 3 in front. Licensed Renewed is giving chase now. Our Silky Oak is cruising in third place. Danamora under heavy pressure on the outside, followed by Pie King and then Bridled Man on the rails. A length further back to Aphasia, and Eagle Charge is coming deep as they straighten up. Heading for the judge, 350 metres to go. Jinsky's just in front. Our Silky Oak is angling for a run on the inside. There's no room. She was disappointed. Oh, she almost fell. She almost fell, Our Silky Oak. Danamora, Licensed Renewed. Jack and Archie getting clear, charging at them, and Zero Limit is flying home on the outside. It's Jack and Archie's just in front. Jack and Archie in front, drawing away from Zero Limit in the run to the post, and Jack and Archie is able to go away and score. Zero Limit got second, and third in Jewel of the Pride, followed by Fresno Canyon and Reasons. Next home was Licensed Renewed, and then Jinsky Danamora. Centro Fold was further back in the field with Bridal Man, who was one of the last over the line, in company there with Fotiara, Decoy Boy, and our Silky Oak, who's finished well back. Number 7, Jack and Archie. Wait for the judge to confirm it. Here we go. 7 is the winner. Number
the outside Dumpy, who drew the outside rail, and then came Mint of Gold, and also President Jake showing a good turn of speed. Also close Anti-Instant Magic followed then. Oh, it's all over the shop, Mint of Gold. It's boring in and taking President Jake to the centre of the track. Very wayward, very erratic, Mint of Gold. Back behind them, Tassie Secret. Backstop behind those with City Dollar. They're jamming against the outside. Too Fun got across there too. Sudden Snap Decision, Crow Call, and back to the tail now, City Dollar. Ahead of a few of those there was Spoilt Brat, and also there two of them was Chorus Lady. Back to the inside, Peaceful Sky led Chanteller, the only one there. Now this has gone mad again, Mint of Gold. It's drifted back to the centre. Dumpy and Instant Magic out wide are leaders, with Mint of Gold is drifting to the rail ahead of Peaceful Sky. Instant Magic out wide, Mint of Gold over on the inside. There's Mint of Gold in front. It's all over the shop, Mint of Gold, but it's still going to be too good. It needs a rudder. Wins a length and a half, Instant Magic. Backstop or Peaceful Sky for the Miners ahead of Denholm. Then came out wide behind them President Jake. Well, it must wonder what was happening to it at the start. Back behind those then Too Far, City Dollar ran on Chorus Lady, and also further back Snap Decision and Spoilt Brat, Tassie Secret. Back to the inside we had Chanteller pulling up quickly Dumpy, and also in that Division 2 was Crow Call, who was one of the last.
Those turquoise sleeves and cap. Just about ready now as Blue Sun joins them. They're all set. Away they go now, and Vain Check was one of the first out. Waterford Road began quickly, Logician easing back early, Perfect Bound in the first three, settling down from Pete the Painter. Usurper dropped out to be last, and Blue Sun next to last, and Vain Check just led. From Waterford Road, sitting up on the outside, 2 lengths to Perfect Bound third, a length and a half further back in the field is Logician fourth on the inside of Pete the Painter. A length and a half, Bagheera, Betty Chateau inclined to fight the rider. Seascape travelling 3 wide, 2 lengths to Blue Sun, and Usurper last on the inside. Waterford Road had gone to the lead now, and at the 1400 metres he dropped his head onto his chest and led by almost 2 lengths to Perfect Bound, who's gone up to second now. A length to Vain Check third, a length and a half Logician fourth. 1.5 away is Pete the Painter outside Bagheera. Then 2 lengths further back is Seascape, Betty Chateau, Blue Sun second last, and Usurper's last going past the 1200 metres. And Waterford Road by a length. Perfect Bound is running second here, and Preble won't let McAvoy get away on the favourite. He sits within 3/4 of a length now of the leader with 1,000 metres to go. 2 lengths to Vain Check holding third on the inside of Logician. Another 3 lengths break to Pete the Painter outside Bagheera. 1 further back is Seascape, followed by Blue Sun on the outside of Betty Chateau, and Usurper last by 2. They're at the 800, and the leader Waterford Road is quickening up the tempo. The field has broken up a bit. Leads a half length Perfect Bound, still up there on the outside of the leader. 3 lengths Logician into third. Vain Check's had enough. Pete the Painter running on has got into fourth position now at the 600, and Seascape's on its back, followed by Blue Sun. They're nearing the turn. Waterford Road only a neck in front of Perfect Bound. 2 lengths Logician, a length and a half further back in the field is Pete the Painter from Seascape and Blue Sun. Waterford Road and Perfect Bound, they're coming to the home turn. There's not much between the pair of them. Preble has taken the top weight to the lead now. Perfect Bound put its nose in front, but Waterford Road, not to be denied, will rally on the inside. 3 or 4 lengths now to Pete the Painter and Seascape, but Perfect Bound inside the 200, got a half, got a length in front, and he's home and away he goes. Perfect Bound from Waterford Road and then Pete the Painter, but Perfect Bound scores in a breeze by over 3 lengths on the line to Waterford Road second. Photo third, either Blue Sun or Pete the Painter, not much in that. Seascape between them next, followed then by Logician and Bagheera. A break to Vain Check, Betty Chateau second last, and Usurper trailed them all the way.
Number
Perfect Bound, way too good there, but even with the weights that swung against him today, it made no difference at all. Number 1, Perfect Bound, eased up on the post to win with his 59 kilos. Number 1, Perfect Bound, was first. Number 3, Waterford Road, ridden by Kieran McAvoy, was second. And a photo for third, there's a little in that. Number 7 has got third, Pete the Painter, ridden by Andrew Findlay, just ahead of Blue Sun. 1, 3 and 7 official, and they've run 28.46. Perfect Bound has now won 3 of his last 4 starts. He's off to Queensland for some bigger prizes after this victory today. And the way he scored with 59 kilos, he'd be something to beat. He looks to be back to something like his old form. He's by Lord Ballina from Sunflower, raced by RJ Bell, trained by John Marr, and gives Brett Preble a double in the first 2 flat races. He's scored officially by 2 3/4 lengths, 3 lengths between second and third, and a half head to fourth. Numbers 1, 3 and 7. Waterford Road, Kieran McAvoy second, and Pete the Painter, Andrew Findlay third. The totes are 360 and 140 for the winner, 130 second and 180 third. 360, 140 to win, 130 second, 180 third. Quinella paid $3.40, the trifecta $34.10, and the running double 9 and 1, 62.50 for the double. The race coming up on the card is the Caulfield RSL Handicap, first leg of the quaddie. In this, the rider for 3, Desert Mistral, is Nathan Stanley. Tongue tie back on number 12 and blinkers for number 13.
Gates open, and Jewel of Atlantis and Randwick were on the back foot, and Bondini, the favourite, didn't begin all that quickly. First away was Corvette, but quickly headed by Osuro. It's going to the front and out wide. Amodio dashing up. Bluey's in that group, and also Saintly Spy. 2 lengths further afield, going around them, Neptune's Way from Be Our Honey, Corvette the fence, a length in the field, Peter's Den. They were followed by Randwick, who's getting up on the inside from Blondini, improving to about centre field. About 3 lengths away is Be Our Honey, Oh My Dear, then Thelma May. They were followed by Zumier and Jewel of Atlantis after bungling the start last of all. 7.50 out in Amodio, the former Victorian, straight to the front. Led by 2 lengths, Saintly Spy, Osuro, and then came Bluey and Neptune's Way, caught off the track. 2 lengths away is Be Our Honey. They were followed by Corvette. Blondini going forward from Peter's Den. Bluey's back on the inside, being singled out to pick up the bit and make ground. They were followed by My Oh Dear going around the outside from Zoomy Air, Jewel of Atlantis, Thelma May, and the others headed well back by Keep the Dream in the home straight. And the front runner is Amodio. Bluey's coming after him quickly off the fence now, and he pounces. And here's the NZer. Blondini on the outside, sweeping home quickly. She raced to the front at the 200. Blondini burst to the lead now from Bluey, Neptune's Way. Further back, Thelma May, the fence, and Jewel of Atlantis running on, but it's all Blondini. 50 metres to go. She strode well clear of Bluey and Neptune's Way, and Blondini goes home, wins 3 lengths to Neptune's Way and Bluey. Then Jewel of Atlantis and making ground, Oh My Dear out wide from Thelma May and Amodio. Randwick was next from Keep the Dream, Be Our Honey, Assuro, Corvette, then Saintly Spy, Zoomy Air, and it was one of the last ones in with Elshin Blue and Peters Dan.
Weights right, correct weights there on the third for the numbers 1, 3 and 7. Perfect bound scored by 2 3/4 lengths. 3 lengths between second and third, half a length to fourth. Weights right on 1, 3, 7, correct weight.
This time. He probably missed it about a half length, the Grail, but he's going through very, very hastily as they travel 150 metres, and he's going to lead narrowly. And as they race down past the 1100, the Grail draws away 3/4 of a length on Dr. Harry, 3 highest calibre, Poetic Baron, Quo Vadis, and then Magic Zap, I Knew second last, and 2 lengths to Fiddlin. Over the 850 crossing, and Dr. Harry given rein to little Michael Ward, raced out by 4 lengths, the Grail, a length and a half, Poetic Baron. 1 to highest calibre travelling around Quo Vadis. On the fence is Magic Zap, and I Knew and Fiddlin are the last pair to the 600 in this order. And the leader is Dr. Harry. He's about a length and a half on the Grail, again getting closer, likewise Poetic Baron. Going up 3 and 4 wide as highest calibre from Quo Vadis, and over on the fence Magic Zap. Fiddlin second last, and I Knew's last as they straighten up now. 350 to run, and Dr. Harry joined and headed on the inside by the Grail. Poetic Baron chasing the Grail, and then highest calibre and Quo Vadis at the 200. And the Grail, as Corey Brown goes for it, the Grail Grail. A neck in front of Highest Caliber. Poetic Baron can't come on. Highest Caliber, the danger to the Grail. The Grail, the inside, and Highest Caliber. The Grail, Highest Caliber. Highest Caliber doing by far the better. And Highest Caliber drew away on the line to beat the Grail, Poetic Baron, and Quo Vadis. And this quartet distanced their nearest rival, which was Magic Zap, and then Dr. Harry Fidlin at Absolute I Knew. Number 4, Highest Caliber, written by Jimmy Cassidy's proven too good here, 590 and 170. 2, the Grail, 120. And number 5, I think it'll get third, Poetic Baron, at 150. Highest Caliber, number 4, trained by Graham Begg. Gee, the Syndicate's having a good run, headed by Albert O'Cass. And Highest Caliber raced by the Camelot Syndicate by Bite the Bullet from Pammy Esther. Gee, he's having a run too. Bite the Bullet. And the winner is a Bay Gelding 3, as I say, Graham Begg, the trainer, and Jimmy Cassidy, the rider. 4.25 are official.
Wade, 21 Carat began nicely. His speed coming across from out wide, and it's from Gimmick. Gimmick's going up to take on the leaders as they run to the winning post the first time. Gimmick's just in front of Only a Lady. Now as the hour is 3 parts of a length away, third in the centre. Diva's Gold Melora next on the inside. Royal Sanction caught a little wide on the turn out of the straight, then Platonic and Perfect Cocktail. 21 Carat is next on the outside of Zabwatch the rails. A length further back then to Once Upon a Crime, Kingston Harbour, Venus May, Angel of Darkness, Sister Teresa and Sea Whiz. As they slide towards the 1350 metre point now, and the leader taking over now as the hour, rolls to the front. Now is the hour, a length and a half clear of Royal Sanction. Royal Sanction caught out a little bit wide, so goes forward to race at the girth of the leader now. Gimmicks one away third on the rails. Byrne was quick to come off the rails on the favourite Only a Lady. He's got her fourth, one off the fence at the moment, beautifully placed. Melora's over on the inside, a half length to Diva's Gold, followed by Perfect Cocktail, Once Upon a Crime, Platonic, Venus May, then Zabwatch, 21 Carat. Further back came Kingston Harbour, Angel of Darkness, then Sister Teresa, and Sea Whiz is last of all as they run up onto the top bend. They've got 850 metres to go. Now is the hour by 3/4 of a length. Royal Sanction is second, Gimmick is third. Only a Lady is beautifully placed fourth on the outside, waiting to have the last shot at them. Melora's next on the inside, a half length further back then to Once Upon a Crime, followed by Diva's Gold and Platonic. Perfect Cocktails is on the rails, a length of Venus May, then Zabwatch, Kingston Harbour, 21 Carat, Angel of Darkness, Sister Teresa, and Sea Whiz is last. They come towards the corner, 400 metres left to go. Now is the hour, joined on the outside by Royal Sanction, and here comes Only a Lady. Only a Lady is chiming in at the right time. The New Zealand filly's getting into the clear, and she's giving chase. Only a Lady a length in front. On the outside, Melora's coming after Only a Lady, and I think she's going a bit better than her. 100 metres to go. Melora loomed up on the outside of Only a Lady. Yes, she's racing away. She's looking good. Melora first, Only a Lady second, Sister Teresa from last for third, then Perfect Cocktail and Sea Whiz running on. Once Upon a Crime, Diva's Gold and 21 Carat. Then Now is the Hour and Royal Sanction. Kingston Harbour, Angel of Darkness, Platonic was well back with Zabwatch, Venus May and Gimmick, one of the last over the line. Oh, Melora really looked good over the concluding stage.
Jump with any real speed either. Jester Chester away okay with a Rampager. Talak Angel, the insider, scooting through and with it right on top, and wide out then came moving up to about third ahead of Jester Chester. She's off, pushing through along the inside Dantiara, and also going through that gap too was Forever a Star, and they were followed by Raja Jazz, who's deep. Further back to Beau Saint Often, and last of all with it was I'm a Star. As they move onto the side turn now, and here the leader was right on top. It's on top by about a length. Oh, there's something gone miss here. Dantiara dropped back sharply and flattened Often. Let's go back to the leaders, though, where the leader at the 800-metre mark is right on top, a half in front. Second placing on the outside, the Rampager. 2 lengths away, Talak Angel inside of Jester Chester. Another 2 lengths to Raja Jazz being niggled at. Further back behind those then came for on the outside of those, She's Off. Back on the inside was Forever a Star, also niggled at from Beau Saint, 6 lengths off them. Dantiara after getting into trouble with Often, and last of all I'm a Star, homeward bound. Right on top, getting the pressure applied now on the outside by the Rampager, but Jester Chester cruises up to them. Back behind them over on the inside, Talak Angel. They race down towards the 250-metre mark where Jester Chester beat off the Rampager, sticking on gamely on the inside, right on top, but it's Jester Chester, the leader, coming back at it right on top on the inside. Jester Chester still a half length in front. It's hanging on. Jester Chester tries hard and gets the money. Coming away on the line, a half to 3/4 to right on top. Beau Saint's there in a photo for third, with on the outside Raja Jazz and Dantiara. That's been a very big run. Talak Angel weakening back behind those, as did the Rampager. They were followed further back by Forever a Star and She's Off. Often was well back too.
Off they go at the 1400. Desert Mistral, one of the first out. Miss Perron a little slower, settling at the end with Truly Believe. High Vegas tackled immediately now by Aubrey, who ran to the lead after 200. Moving up on the outside is Feliz Navidad, followed by Jingle Bells 3 out and Hit and Run 4 out. Just behind those horses, settling over on the inside and about 6th placing, then It's Spring Again. 1.5 behind her, then came over on the inside Londa Lazy, and improving up inside it there is Instant, followed then by Desert Mistral, Wonder Flaming Roberto, Truly Believe, Sir Ellen and Miss Perron last going past the 800. Aubrey led a half to Jingle Bells, 3 lengths to High Vegas, who's in 3rd placing over on the inside rail from Feliz Navidad, Hit and Run wide all the way. 2 lengths It's Spring Again, followed then a head away on the outside to Londelosy, then 2 lengths break to Instant, going up on the outside there, Truly Believe. Desert Mistral is hard ridden on the inside of Flaming Roberto, followed by Miss Perron, who's taking off but spotting the leader a long start and will come very wide, and Sir Ellen is 3 lengths last. Aubrey led Jingle Bells around the home turn. Feliz Navidad is out after them, followed by Hit and Run. It's Spring Again wide out, and they're clear then of High Vegas, Londelosy and Miss Perron. Aubrey at the 200, tackled by Jingle Bells. Hit and Run on the outside, and Feliz Navidad 4 across the track here, and It's Spring Again isn't far away. Jingle Bells has hit the front. It's Spring Again, Hit and Run and Miss Perron are flying. They're right across the track. Jingle Bells just in front and one, I think. Or give it to Jingle Bells over on the inside. Miss Perron and Hit and Run are out.
But going up very quickly to lead Paris Duo, and chasing it is Mr. Honey, and not far back Contentious, Sweet Lucy and In-House. Quite a go for the front spot as Killione drops in behind the leaders, and Russet Royal at the girth of Killione from Pleasant Something and Young Zyka. Racing down past the 850, and In-House and Mr. Honey disputing the lead narrowly, though, from Sweet Lucy and Contentious. Almost a line of 4. Paris Duo's back in 5th posse now, followed by Killione, and then comes Russet Royal, Pleasant Something and Young Zyka's last. Only 8 lengths between them, 600 to go. Mr. Honey with the inside running, shows the way narrowly from In-House wide out, and then come Sweet Lucy and company with Contentious. A length and a half then to Paris Duo, who's getting onto the back of In-House as they race into the stretch. And up the rise, 350 to go. Kevin Moses allowing Mr. Honey more rain. In-House and Jimmy Cassidy starting to converge the outside, and then Sweet Lucy, followed by Paris Duo and Russet Royals running a race as they pass the 200. Sweet Lucy got Mr. Honey. Here comes Russet Royal, looking a decided threat on the inside. Oh, Russet Royal, first up for the size stable, is racing away, and Russet Royal beat Mr. Honey, Sweet Lucy, then Paris Duo In-House. Young Zyka was next for the 6th for the Superfecta in New South Wales. Long margin Killione, equally long gap Contentious, and 2 to Pleasant Something.
Palaya began okay. She's looking to slide across in the run to the post the first time. Neartis is in front. Mighty McCool moving up to be on terms with Neartis now, and Count Scenario improving 3 wide. Dodge is going to park just off the speed, followed by Whips and Spurs. Spying is next on the outside of Bicuspid. A little wide is Palaya on the turn out of the straight. Then Freedom Road, who's getting back with Buckridge. Insecure is next on the rails. Buster Jones is back second last, racing on the outside of Natural Mover, and Lucky Bear's last of all. There's no speed on. They go to the turn out of the straight and head towards the back, and it's Mighty McCool at the 1400 leading by 3/4 of a length. Palaya is now parked outside of the leader. Count Scenario is one away third outside of Neartis. Whips and Spurs a little wide, so hustled forward. Dodge is back 6th on the rails. Or just popping off the rails there as Bicuspid improved on the inside of Dodge. Buckridge is going forward, moving past Dodge now. 1 further back to Spying, then Insecure, followed by Freedom Road, Buster Jones, then Natural Mover, and Lucky Bear, last of all, about 12 lengths from the leader. They head up in the direction of the next bend, 850 metres to go. Whips and Spurs takes over now. It's Whips and Spurs, 3/4 of a length in front of Mighty McCool. Palaya, Buckridge improving quickly on the outside. Neartis is just behind them. 1 length to Count Scenario, followed by Dodge, who's starting to go forward now. Bicuspid is on the inside of Spying, then Freedom Road. Insecure just slapped up. Back third last is Buster Jones, and then Natural Mover and Lucky Bear. 600 metres to go. Whips and Spurs leads the way. Whips and Spurs the neck in front of Mighty McCool. Buckridge is going up 3 wide to join them. Palaya just behind them. Dodge is next on the outside. Neartis on the rails, then Count Scenario, Bicuspid, Freedom Road and Spying. Heading for the judge, 350 metres out. Buckridge has hit the lead on the outside. It's Buckridge just in front of Neartis, Whips and Spurs. Dodge is coming at them at the right time. Always picking up quickly. He's sprinting quickly now, Dodge. Dodge has gone to the lead from Neartis. They're clear of Buckridge. Palaya's giving chase. Spying's running on, but Dodge is in front. Neartis is going within the last little bit. Dodge just in front, yes, pushed out. He's got the money. Dodge is first. Dodge has beaten Neartis. Third, either Palaya or Spying, then Count Scenario, Bicuspid. Insecure was running on. Then Buster Jones' Lucky Bear. Further back was Mighty McCool, Freedom Road, Buckridge, and then Natural Mover and Whips and Spurs. Dodge is the winner.
He's missed it by about 4 or 5 lengths. Dichotomy, one of the fancied runners, is back out of the gate early. And away Well Palace Ruler from going fast Mozart Smith, and around them Shenandoah, the lightweight. Right on with it, followed by Bella Diva. Down on the inside then came the jumper River Tough. They were followed by No Need, who's got 4 or 5 behind it. One of those is Eastern Harvest, Ackaraw King and Kiora Sun. And about to tack on after that awful start was Dichotomy. Along the far side of the course they race now. This event on the outer track, and Shenandoah, the lightweight, leads a length and a half now to Palace Ruler second. In third placing, Ride on a similar margin off, then another similar margin of about a length and a half to Bella Diva, but racing a little bit fiercely. On the inside is the jumper River Tough, 1.5 further back behind those. Then came Mozart Smith, and they were followed as they move onto the side turn on the long outer track, further back by Eastern Harvest. Then Kiora Sun, followed by No Need, who's back to second last. Ackaraw King went ahead of it, and last of all Palace Ruler. No Need is back to last now as they move on the side. And here the leader at the 1,000-metre mark was Shenandoah, about 3/4 of a length over Palace Ruler. 2 lengths away, Bella Diva on the outside of Ride On. Then a length and a half, Eastern Harvest travels up. Back to the inside, River Tough, Mozart Smith between them. 1.5 further back, then came on the outside of Ackaraw King was the one that missed the kick, Dichotomy. Kiora Sun second last, and No Need last of all. 7 off the lead. Around the turn for the long run in, and racing down with 6:50 to go. Shenandoah led from on the outside, Palace Ruler. Bella Diva moves to third. Further back behind those, River Tough. The jumpers run a forward race, followed then on the outside by Ride On, and coming together now No Need and Dichotomy, followed by Eastern Harvest. This might still get up, No Need. It's come from last. It's powered down the centre of the track and raced up now to hit the front from Palace Ruler. Further back behind those then came battling away Ride On, but No Need inside the 200-metre mark. I don't think there's any need for any concern at all. This has been a big performance. It was eased back to last, swept around the field, and No Need goes home to score, and score very well with the polish of Jim Houlihan. About 5 lengths to Palace Ruler. Kiora Sun might have got through on the inside for third, ahead of Dichotomy. That's been a huge run. And then further out the track was Ride On. Ackaraw King back behind those. They were followed further back in the field behind those then by Bella Diva and Eastern Harvest. Amongst the last ones in were River Tough and also...
All set. 1400, and they're off and racing now. Raging Force began fairly. Umpire getting back towards second or third last early. Straight Clip, Go Davo Go, and now headed off by Coltar. At the 1200, Coltar went to the lead over Principe Walk, working up hard on the outside. Final Tempo, Straight Clip are up there as well when they settle into stride with Go Davo Go. A length and a half away and about 6th placing. Then came Hunker Magic, followed by Sergris going quickly around the outside, and then came Video Kid, Raging Force. Next is Whistle Up, 2 lengths to Umpire, followed by Poacher Star, Video Fan, Shystad and Fonzarelli last with 800 metres to go. And still a charge up in front. Straight Clip has the rail, but shaded by Coltar, and Sergris out 3 wide. Principe Walk now enjoys a good trail. 4th just behind them, followed by Hunker Magic, Go Davo Go. 3/4 then to Whistle Up, going wide round the outside of Final Tempo. Raging Force a length and a half to Umpire, spotting them a good start from Video Fan. And then came Shystad, Poacher Star, Video Kid and Fonzarelli when they came to the turn. And now Findlay had let Principe Walk go, and he dashes to the lead around the home turn. He got away a length and a half to Whistle Up, running on well. Then Sergris, Straight Clip, and over on the inside Coltar. Here's Video Fan starting to work home well at the 200 metres. Principe Walk the leader by 2 lengths. Whistle Up is trying hard, and Video Fan on the outside. Principe Walk with 75 to go, rolled back to the inside. Video Fan's chasing hard. It's Principe Walk in front though, and won. Principe Walk by a half length to Video Fan second, and Whistle Up a neck away third from Hunker Magic, and then Umpire, who did his best work late. Back behind them was Shystad, and then came Go Davo Go from Final Tempo. Straight Clip weakened over on the rails, and then Fonzarelli, Poacher Star, Sergris, Video.
Racing. Immediately, Hard Ruler dropped out to last. Razor Blade is just in front. Carpalua beat second. Not much speed on. Gala Ball and Brittany Miss. Well, she wants to over-race again a little, Brittany Miss. The rider Jimmy Cassidy trying to get her to settle. He's doing so now, and he's trying to get her a little closer to the rails and succeeding. And then Graphics, Cappuccino, Hard Ruler and Enjoyment. They race onto the course proper past the 1100, and Gala Ball in front fighting for rain, about a neck to a half length. Now 3/4 of a length on the favourite Razor Blade. 2.5 to Carpalua. Kapalua Beach, a length and a quarter to Brittany Miss. A similar margin away next is Graphics on the inside of Cappuccino, and the last pair are Heart Ruler on the inside of Enjoyment. By golly, this has been a dawdling run affair. And as they race past the 700 metres, and Gala Ball 3/4 of a length on Razor Blade, she settled pretty well, the favourite. Third is Kapalua Beach. Brittany Miss is travelling fourth, followed two back by Graphics inside of Cappuccino, and still 2.5 to Heart Ruler and Enjoyment. As they come around the home corner now with 4:20 left to travel, and Gala Ball a neck clear on Razor Blade, 3 to Kapalua Beach, and Brittany Miss being called upon by J.A. Cassidy, and then comes Graphics and Cappuccino. Andrew Payne goes for Razor Blade, and down to the 200, Razor Blade put a length and a half, Gala Ball and Brittany Miss, and then Graphics. It's Razor Blade looking good. By gosh, she's a smart filly, this one. She put the issue beyond doubt in the twinkling of an eye. Brittany Miss and Graphics for minors, but Razor Blade makes it 4 in a row. She beat Brittany Miss and Graphics, then Gala Ball, Kapalua Beach, Cappuccino, Heart Ruler and Absolute Enjoyment. Oh, she's a nice filly.
Emerald's off fast away. Tegan's Dream and Fine Fabric showing pace. Inauguration straight to a beautiful spot. Fourth, one off the rails. Our Mr. Coachman's on the outside of Lumberjack. Goldtooth Maloof running into a little bit of trouble there. He just improved, but he hit the heels of one in front, passing him Crafty Guest on the outside. Fixed to Counters next, and then Charbon tristingly. Getting back Planet Zam in company there with the Spy Capers, and Sky City Heights is last of all. Into the first bend, 850 metres to go. Tegan's Dream by 3/4 of a length on Fine Fabric. Our Mr. Coachman sliding up 3 wide. Emerald's off is beautifully placed. He's a length back fourth on the rails. Inauguration is on the outside of him. A length further back then to Crafty Guest, followed by Goldtooth Maloof. And over on the inside there is Lumberjack. One to Charbon, fixed to Count Tristingly. Well back is Planet Zam as they approach the corner. And then Spy Capers and Sky City Heights on the bend, 400 metres to go. Tegan's Dream in front of Fine Fabric. Emerald's off is coming around their heels to launch a claim. He's coming 3 wide. Inauguration is next, then Lumberjack. Fixed to Count, and Goldtooth Maloof is on the outside, but it's Fine Fabric sweeping to the lead with 200 metres to go. Fine Fabric is a length in front. Inauguration is coming after him on the outside. Fine Fabric in front. Inauguration is going to him. Emerald's off. Goldtooth Maloof there as well, but it's Inauguration drawing clear of the run home. Yes, he's got the money. Inauguration first. Tied second and third. Fine Fabric, Emerald's off, and Goldtooth Maloof.
Royal Vandal is another, and so is the grey mare Sarajevo Girl. The others have all headed out wide. We're going very fast out there, looking for the lead now. Is Star Aglow. Ahead of it was Miss Harndorf, and close handy with them Malnamuka. They were followed further back by Kiora Flight, I think it is, and then came back in behind those then by drifting back towards the tail of them Without Logic. Racing down towards the 400 metre mark, and out wide they're the leaders, where it's Miss Harndorf and Malnamuka, followed close handy by our Colossus, Kiora Flight. Star Aglow ridden up behind them, but under the whip from Without Logic, and they were followed by Sari Princess. On the inside, Chevette is the leader there, but the outside horses are well clear, where it's still Miss Harndorf, and coming at it now our Colossus, and Without Logic is powering home between them. It's still our Colossus in front from Miss Harndorf, and now getting through on the inside Chevette, but our Colossus wins. Chevette second, third, I think Miss Harndorf. They were followed then in between them by Sari Princess and Without Logic and Malnamuka. Down the outside, Star Aglow and Kiora Flight now waiting for the others. Back to the inside section now as the rain catches up with this end of the straight. We have got Billy Goat Gruff and Sarajevo Girl. Razorback ahead of a few of those, and easing right down very quickly over the line. Billy Goat Gruff after passing quite a few in, and Royal Vandal eased down very quickly too as this squall comes across Victoria Park Racecourse. But you'll find that the winner will be our Colossus, who came down the outside but drifted back more to the centre. Chevette on the inside rail has powered home. I think it's missed out. There we see the film now. The freeze.
On the way to the stalls now, race 6 coming up, the Gippsland Sprint Final. No scratchings, a field of 14 to run. The rider for 14, Roy, is Andrew Findlay. Race 6 due in 6 minutes. Began fairly. Umpire getting back towards second or third last early. Straight Clip, Go Davo Go, and now headed off by Coltar. At the 1200, Coltar went to the lead over Principe Walk, working up hard on the outside. Final Tempo, Straight Clip are up there as well. Beat the line up now for Sally Wynn in a middle position. Goes up. All set now. Game Lad and Holterman equal picks as they're about to go. Light flashing away. Gippsland sprint final is underway now, and Holterman began well, so did Kit's Challenge. Storm Boy away fast. Pyramid Boy began quickly. Our Floral Prince not far off the pace when they settle down, and Game Lad has eased back towards the end of the field. Settling fully inside the 1,000 metres now. Storm Boy went up out wide. Tamarg pushes up on the fence, and Kit's Challenge in the centre. They're the three from Gold Venture out wide, and then came Our Floral Prince and Pyramid Boy. Zarovic Holterman out wider on the track, followed then by Roy. A length further back over on the inside, heading to the 600 metres, then Victoria Park from Ruling Regent. Back behind those is Century Flag. Game Lad a long way back on the inside. In fact, is last with a tongue.